Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be taking a look at another game that's currently in Steam Early Access. This is Die for the Lich, which is a fun dice-based roguelike game. So not the usual sort of deck builder. This is very much based around dice mechanics and manipulating those through skills and abilities. It's a lot of fun, actually. I played quite a lot of it when it was first released, so let's dive in and take a more detailed look. So in terms of date launched, it hit Steam Early Access on the 10th of November 2025, so a fairly new arrival there. And as for how long it's going to be in Early Access, the developers estimated around 6 months, so we're probably looking at a release around May 2026, but they do say that may change depending upon player feedback. Steam reviews are looking pretty good as well at the time of filming. It's sitting at a very positive rating on Steam, 89% positive reviews after 157 reviews, so yeah, all good. I'm actually filming this just 2 months after the early access started, so in terms of updates, there's actually been two decent-sized ones, sort of one per month so far of the early access. The most recent, the Krampus update, added a new level boss, new unlockable weapons and abilities, and updated the dice rolling physics just to look a little bit snazzier. In terms of content at the moment, there's 3 playable heroes right now. I'm not entirely sure if there's going to be more than that in the final version, but that's what's available at the moment. And as we said just now, there's new unlockables being added to early access through regular updates. And throughout the rest of the early access process, the developers say that as well as adding further content, they're also looking to tweak the balance and polish of the final product. In terms of pricing, it's currently sitting at £8.50 or $9.99 in dollars. They do say that price is set to rise upon the 1.0 full release. Okay, so let's take a look at the game itself, shall we now? So, a few options. In terms of the collection, you can kind of see all the stuff you've been unlocking. I've been playing for about 7 hours on the early access build, and you can see in that time I've unlocked 51 of 118 unlockables. There's new dice, except let's not get into that right now though, but there's plenty more to unlock for me here. When you hit play, I haven't got a run going at the moment, so we're just going to start a new campaign. You can choose... Oh yeah, look, there's going to be another 2 heroes that are coming soon, so that's good. This is going to be a starting character. Each one gets a different level of health, different weapons. They each have different abilities and stuff, but probably you're going to be upgrading those fairly soon. I've played all 3 heroes. I have beaten the game with, I think, Dante. He's quite fun. I quite like playing the Forsaken though, but they play quite differently to the other characters, and although I enjoy it, I didn't get close to winning the game through them. And you've got the Undertaker, who plays a little bit more bread and butter. So I think for this sort of 2-episode look at the early access, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a couple of runs, and if one of those runs is short, maybe we'll take a look at all 3 characters. And I may tell you what, in the second episode, I may even sort of, try a little bit of both these characters, even if it doesn't end up as a full run. Right, we're going to play as the Undertaker first thing. So here we can see, it's actually the mouse wheel. You scroll to have a look up at the map. See there's a boss battle at the end. We've got various nodes. It does tell you what they do. So we've got battles, we have elite battles, we've got just treasures that you can dig up. We've also got a trinket chest, you've got a shop. I found it quite hard to get the actual coins you spend in the Chiron shop. Yeah, so in terms of planning a run, I find it quite good to start off with a couple of chests, which kind of puts us in line for this elite battle here, which I suppose we could do. Yeah, okay. Let's go do that. Let's dig up a couple of chests. So you kind of click, and oh, hello. Oh, okay, cool. That's actually updated since the last time I played that kind of animation thing there. So we could get a different sword. When you crit, you can roll a d8 from our tray. That's not too bad. Our starting weapon is pretty much the same, but we can roll an extra d4 on a crit. The 6 there that you can see in that kind of flame-like emblem, that's kind of you roll a d6 for damage. So obviously it's got an upper limit of 6, 6 being the crit if you roll it. This has 9, so this actually has a lot higher damage potential than our sword. A shovel, I should say. But actually, I'm going to place... We have a spare slot that we start with. I'm going to place that there. And we have a second chest. I'm not thrilled about going into an elite battle, if I'm honest. They are pretty tough. I'm actually tempted to maybe go this way, and then we will still face an elite, but like, you know, further down the line. Yeah. Okay, let's do... Alright, we're going to do a fight. Okay, so we've got this white lady. So she's got this thing here. Fetch. Draw once from bag when hurt. Can't quite remember how she works. But how this works is we're going to select a weapon. We're going to roll a die. Now, we don't have to roll a d6, but the most we can have on this shovel as damage is 6. And if you exceed that... In fact, I'm going to put the sword up. And if we exceed that 9, it's basically like going bust, playing 21 blackjack. You waste it. You've kind of got to get as close to this number as possible without going over. So I might be bold and roll a d10. I rolled a 1. Okay, well, I'll roll the d8 then, because we still can't bust on that. 7. Okay, we rolled a 7, so that's not too bad. I don't want to roll again, because I have to roll a 1 on a d6. So what we do is then we click on the white lady, and we'll do the 8 damage. Now, you can use all the stuff down here, as long as you still have dice in your tray. So let's put that there. Now, this thing she's given us... Oh, okay. When we hurt her, that's what we get. We get an extra thing. So we've drawn this clover, which is a flat 3 to whatever our roll is. So let's roll a d6. I got 1. I'm going to roll another d6. Okay, we've actually rolled a 3. So if I chuck this in the tray as well, that's actually a 6, so it's crit. So we're going to hit her for 6. Now, I've used up my weapons, so we're going to get attacked. They're actually going to cast a debuff on us, but I'm going to select my shield. This only has a 4. I'm going to roll the d6. It might well go over. It actually doesn't. So then we click our portrait, and it's put a little 2 shield on us. And then we'll end the turn. Okay, what do they actually do? 3 stacks of decrease armor gained from defensive weapon by 3. Oh, that's not great. But she's only got 4 health, so we should be able to do this. Let's just chuck that up there. D6. There we go. So we got 6. Do the attack, and we win. Get a little reward. Okay, so we've got an option. These things are very common. It adds 1 to your count in the tray. This one, a blemish die, can re-roll itself but gain blemish. Blemish, decrease armor gain by stacks. Okay, so, oh, interesting. So you can re-roll it, but you get like a little debuff on it. Can re-roll self by 1 towards critical, but you take a damage. I haven't used a blemish die before. I'm actually going to use that. See how that plays out. Let's do another battle. Okay, so we've got this dude now. So this little mechanic here, if you roll a d4, they actually gain like a strength stack, effectively. So we want to ideally avoid rolling d4s when we face this, but other enemies, they'll have like different types of die that they react off. Now, it looks like he's attacking us for 1. So let's see what we can do about that. Let's roll the d10 again. Okay, that's good. So now, I want to add a 2. See, I could roll a d4, but then that would erase his strength, which isn't perfect. I can't use my 3 because that'll go bust then. So I think we just do that damage there. Let's do a we'll roll d8. We've got a good chance of not going bust up. We go bust. Okay. What you can actually do is have another go. I'm going to roll another d8. Got exactly the same thing. You got to see what a failed roll is. But okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm not going to roll a d4. I'm going to roll that 3, and I'm going to take that 3 shields. There we go. Yeah, we can still use that weapon because we haven't actually used it yet. We went bust twice. He's got 10 health. Alright, let's roll some d6s. Okay. 8. I'll take that. Now, I'm going to have to roll a d4 here, but as long as I roll a 2 or more on this, he's dead. We don't need to worry about it. But you can see his attack number going up there for each d4 I rolled. And the bone dice are interesting. Create a bone and place it in the tray. Yeah, the bones... The second character uses this as like his main mechanic. The bones subtract 1 from the counter. So there when I went bust, if I'd had a bone in my tray, I could have thrown it and reduced the number to be a crit. When an enemy dies, draw this. The blood dies are good, actually. So yeah, I'll take that. 2 of these guys now. Let's have a go at this. So it's actually an 8. I don't feel the need to re-roll that. I think I might just do the 8. I'd like to do one more, but again, both these guys would increase their strength off of that. I'm actually going to roll my shield now. Roll a d6 on it. We got the 4. Okay, so we crit. What's my crit effect? I can roll a 1d6. I don't need to do that though, because at 4 we're going to easily block their damage, so we don't need to worry about that. We've crit on that as well. So I could roll a d4, but that seems like a bad idea. So let's just do that. That's our turn. Okay, so I'm just going to do my shovel, try and get rid of this this guy here. Only need 1, so that's fine. And we'll try and do a bit more damage to them. I'm going to use the blood die. 4. Yeah, that was bad, wasn't it? Shit, I'm actually I'm not gonna roll the d4s. You can see that the dice stay in your tray, and that actually means that they can fill up, and you can, not be able to draw stuff potentially. Let's do this. So the obsidian die basically is always a 4, so that could be quite good to like top up another roll. I'm going to roll a d4. We got the 9, you see, so I can roll a d8 now, which is this one. So that adds a further 6. That's actually done 15 damage to him. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put the 4, so it's guaranteed 4. And we're going to do that. There we go. So I still haven't got any of these. I think, yeah, you kind of have to take them from this, but... What's that? Crystal die. Predicts the roll of a random die inside your tray. I've never used that before. Draw an object from the discard pile. Well, let's try the crystal die. I think if I was to take this, I'd get 2 coins, but kind of the way to win is to have these special die, really. And, yeah. Okay, let's have a look at the trinket chest. I'm still slightly concerned my weapons are as basic as they are. What we got? Icicle will make all dice on the board frozen. Frozen dice will roll the face there. Yeah, that can be a double-edged sword there. It kind of locks the dice into what they currently are. Set value equal to the number of the other objects on the board. That sounds good. So basically, if we have 4 dice in the tray and throw that in, it would be a 4. Now, I guess we'll go to the shop. I don't have any coins. So just to show you the sort of thing, there's a nice shield there. So as well as being able to roll higher numbers, you can, if you crit, you gain thorns. The red dagger. On a crit, striking an enemy halves their current attack could be quite good, but I can't do any of this stuff, unfortunately. So we will have to leave. I do get a weapon chest though, so hopefully we get something nice to replace our shovel. Okay, what we got? We've got a common spear, can roll an extra odd die. I don't have any odd die. Jester, on a crit you re-roll every die on the board. I mean, that can be positive. I think, well, gaining a better shield, I think, would be good, because we can only shield up to 4 at the moment. We're going to an elite battle now. So this guy, he'll give us a bone if we hurt him, which can be good, but it can also fill our tray. Overkill damage is converted back to health. Oh yeah, so you basically have to do the exact amount of damage to them. And he's got way less health, so I think we'll concentrate on him to begin with. Let's try this. 6 is pretty good. So if I chuck that in, that's a crit. I don't have a d8 in my tray, but to us just do 9 damage to you. I think I'm going to need to get some shield up. 5's pretty good. That's the exact amount of damage we got incoming, so I'm going to do that. I'm not going to roll my 4s, so we'll just leave it at that. He's going to cast a debuff, 5 more damage. So what's this one? Predicts the roll of a random die inside your tray. It's predicted that's going to be a 7. Okay. So that would bust me on this die. So we'll leave that for now. 6. I guess we'll roll a d6 for a high number. 8. Okay, that's the kill. Oh no, because of the overkill. No, I need... But because I did that, he's actually lost that buff, so any damage now will be enough. So we'll just do that. There we go. Oh, we need a shield. Oh, level 2. Cool. Gain 5 XP. Prevent the first time you'd lose HP in battle, or at the beginning of your turn, make a die prediction. Quite like that. Yeah, so he's going to hit for 4, so let's roll this. Roll what we know is a 7. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so he's debuffed us. At the end of your turn, take 3 damage for every bone in your tray. Okay. So this is going to be an 8. And I can throw that to make a 9. Is that how that's going to work? I probably want to keep that, though, to add on to this if I get to 9. Let's see what we get. That's a 4. So I want to add 5. Let's roll that d6. A 3. A 2. Damn. Can I do anything about any of that? I don't think I can. You know what? I'm going to try and... shield myself from incoming damage there. Alright, we'll roll the 10. That's a 1. You know what? That's a crit. So we'll just do the 9 damage. There we go. Do a 0. But it gets rid of that bone, so we'd have taken 3 damage if I hadn't done. Yeah, so we're predicting these dies. That's kind of cool. He's still doing the 4, so I think we should try and gain enough shield to cover that. Seven. I think we'll do the 7. I haven't got that debuff anymore, so I don't need to worry about that bone. Oh. Alright, we're going to get that debuff. Oh, look how many bones we've got. Okay. That would add 3, but I can chuck in a bone. Shall we crit? Do that. It's going to add that. Yeah, I'm going to take the damage. I can't shield, so we're going to have to just eat that, unfortunately. I've got that debuff now, so we need to kill him, or we're going to take a lot of stuff here. So but that should be fine. Crystal dive. Oh yeah, so we need a 4 for the crit. Do it. We can roll that. I mean, he's only got 6 health, but just to show you how that works, there we go. Oh god, I forgot about that. Hubris. Ah, right in the hubris. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to roll that. I'm going to chuck all these bones into that tray. I'm going to do -2 damage to him. Gets rid of the bones. Put the 5 shield on. There we go. So we need to do 7. That's absolutely fine. Having those predicted numbers is actually really good because it just, removes some of the uncertainty from the rolls. Whenever it's drawn from your bag, increase its value by 1. That could be kind of cool. Khan's Ring. Trigger critical state if not in a failed state. That seems really good. Seems really good. So basically you crit with the weapon as long as you don't go over the total. That's pretty nice. So on these healings, basically what you do is you sacrifice a dice to gain that amount of health. So I'm going to sacrifice a normal d4. So it'll top up our health full. And it does mean that you remove the d4 from the deck. So you don't really want to be using your best die for that. The d4s are obviously not our best dice. Oh, it's Krampus. This is the new level boss. I haven't fought him before. Make all dice on the board frozen when targeted. Oh. He's going to debuff us. Okay. Now, I will say that my weapons are really bad, so we'll see how this goes. I'm not hopeful of actually winning this. So when do I? Oh yeah, it's a trinket. It's not something that stays with us. So I'd have to draw that thing that makes it go crit. And I could go to 8, or I could use that as a guaranteed shield number. Might be better. Let's roll the d6. Got the 9, so we can actually roll that. Add another 4 to it, so we'll do that to you. Can only do 6 with this. Tell you what, let's roll this first. 7, good. Okay, well that's 7 shield, and then we can't go over the amount on that. It's only a 1. Okay. So when I redraw those dice now that got frozen, they'll be on the same values that we just rolled. What are you doing? When a frozen die is rolled, it will discard the other highest rolled dice on the board. Oh, that's nasty. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we can kill this one anyway. So that's going to be a 5. That should be okay. It's going to be a 6. Let's just chuck that in. You. Need to shoot. It's only 2, so I'll probably save that 6 because we can crit on the other one. Let's just take that. Crit on you. 10 damage on you. So is that gonna... I guess he just keeps applying that every time. So this will trigger critical state as long as it's not a failure. So that's good. Have I got any d8s to roll? I don't. Oh, we actually crit anyway, so I don't need that. Alright, we'll chuck that in for the 10. You. Just needs to do 5. Let's roll my 10. 3. So let's use that. They're both gone. Inflicts a curse on a random weapon. Now those curses can be rather nasty. I actually don't need to shield here, so maybe I'll just keep my dice. Okay, so this curse. Dice-bound curse ×1 can only roll dice, so no trinkets on that. Okay. He's going to buff himself, I think. So again, I don't need the shield. Let's see what we can do here. So d8s I could roll if that crits. I don't... Well, I do have that one, to be fair. That's a 5, so I could chuck that in. I could actually take it to guaranteed 9. Oh, destroyed my dice. Ah. This will do 5. Oh, the curses I can only roll dice. That's why I can't roll the trinkets on it. Yeah, it must be a permanent debuff he's chucked on me there. When the frozen die is rolled, it will discard the other highest rolled dice on the board. We're having to start to work around that a little bit now, aren't we? Right. It does unfreeze when you roll it. I think I got to go with that. Otherwise it'll discard my 6. Okay, we're going to have to shield up, so let's... I roll that. At least it will shield me for 4. I could have gone to 5, I suppose, with that, but save that's my rainy day. Save 4. Oh, he's hitting for 10. Yikes. Okay. Well, I can't shield all of that anyway. I know that's going to be an 8. Which is... Reroll that. That was counterproductive. I made that 5. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. I think we start off with those. Chuck in one of those. That's 8. Get in for 8. Okay, he's actually lost those stacks now, interestingly. Now he's just doing damage. So... take that shield, so that covers the damage. Just start freezing the dice. He's going to give himself that buff again, I think. Funny enough, the 10s aren't actually that good to me here. The D10. What's it do? If I throw those, it'll lose that, so we'll just hit that. Okay, it's hitting pretty hard again. Let's go with that. He's going to do some damage to us, but we should have him. What are the odds? There he goes. Right to the level. Heal 3 HP when you kill an enemy by dealing damage equal... Okay, so okay, we might be able to pull that off, funnily enough. Discard all negative objects on crit. No, we'll go with the heal. I think we'll be able to pull that off, you know, a decent number of times, hopefully. A better weapon would be nice. What do we get? Rare. Great Axe. So this is get up to 12 damage. Hits adjacent enemies for half the damage. That's on a crit. Mark of the Eye. Can reroll 1s. Ooh, that sounds really good. So what's the other thing? Small shield. Well, I do have this one, so I think we're going to swap out the shovel for the Great Axe there. Right, so what's that? Cursed Offering. They can be tell you what, they could be really good. It sounds bad, but it can be really nice. I think we'll aim for that. And then we'll think about where else we go. So, it doesn't really matter which one of these paths we choose. Let's just go here. Oh no, I've got to do this one. So I'm missing 10 health. I don't really want to sacrifice a D10, so let's just get rid of another 4 and heal that up. Ah, one of these guys. Quite annoying, actually. Okay, but we're going to go... Let's try our new axe. So let's start off with that. It's a 3. I can actually add 9, which will take this to crit, which, yeah, not that important, but it does do the full damage, so we might as well. Bonk. He's not actually damaging us, so let's just do this. We'll roll the d10. Let's be bold. 3. Go on then. Ooh. Nice. Okay. Now, okay, yeah, so if I roll d4s now, we kind of saw that with the deer on the last map. But I potentially could have a go at killing. Can I do 14 is the thing. So that's 8. He'd have 6 left. Let's roll a d4. It's actually the full 12. Can I do 2 damage to him? Well, we'll give it a go. We can re-roll. Oh, it's probably when you're using this weapon. Okay. It's going to hit us for a decent amount here. Kind of banked it all on being able to kill him. Rolling a 1 was not great. Can I do 1 damage to him? Potentially. I think getting the kill is probably better than just fiddling about trying to get a heal off it. Negative values, but gain armor equal to... These are quite good, these dice. So if you roll it, it's like a negative roll, but you'll get that amount in armor. Gambler's dice. Successful rolls create a red chip, and on a failed roll, create a black chip. Red chip has positive value and destroyed on use. Black chip has negative value and destroyed on use. So that's always good as well. But I think if I was to take these, I might actually get some money to spend at Charon's shop, which might also be good. But the plated die can be a lifesaver. No, I'm going to go for these. And that, yeah, so that did give me 2. I'm going to go in for the Cursed Offering, because you can get some really nice stuff here. Because the curses, if you keep using the weapon, they will eventually run out, and you just end up with a good weapon. Critical, reusable in the same turn. That's pretty good. And this one, Divine Slab. I guess it's a shield. Draw 3 times critical. Draw 3 times from the discard bag. Halve critical value of this. It does say weapon though, doesn't it? Does this say shield? Defensive. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's a shield. Draw 3 times. I think I'm going to go with the weapon. I might switch out that sword. There we go. I might go to the shop this time, as I've actually got some money to spend. So we've got a flail. Creates a bone for each. Oh, it's on a crit. For each board object and place it in your trade. I mean, that can be good. It can be good. What's this? Ashen die. If on the board while in critical state, you can roll another d20. Interesting. I think that would be the only d20 I have in my deck, so to speak, though. Create a ghost die of the same type and place it in your tray. Evaporates if moved into your discard bag. Poison die. Cast poison d8 to the enemy with the highest health. Seems pretty good. Lucky die. Always rolls what you need. That is invaluable, I think. We saw that come out of a chest before. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the lucky die. That just sounds really powerful. So money is easy come, easy go, but we got a trinket chest now. -5 to the counter, but stun the target if it's on the board. Discard the highest die on the board and gain a red chip with the same value. Yeah? I think having a potential stun in hand might not be a bad thing. Yeah, these 2 guys. Gain defense equal to health lost. Many roll dice. Let's do this. So, 38. Need 2. Need a 4. Add 1. That would add 3, which should bust it. Let me go on the frog. That's pretty much it. They're not damaging me though. Okay, great. The D4s are pretty much out now. Good. Hoping for a 7. Yeah. So I can use that again this turn. But to be honest, probably not. I'm just gonna... Oh, it's here. I thought that was in my dice bag. Can you roll a d10? Add... Oh, I think they put that on me. When I roll a d10, it adds a stack of poison to me. Didn't catch that. I could use that to stun someone, though. Use on that frog. Oh, I guess you miss if it's in negative. Yeah, consider that. So is this going to roll a 10 then? This is lucky die. Yeah, it is. Bonk. I'll use you again. I only need to do 2. If I can do 2, I should get some heal back. Yeah, yeah, good. Okay. Let's go with this. 2. Probably shouldn't roll a d4, but yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have so much poison coming in. Damn it. Okay, can we do 10? Maybe. 6 plus a 4. Actually, get a little heal off that. Ding, ding, ding. Now, I think there's a good chance I won't get to another shop, so I'm not going to take those. Spike die can reroll self. I take a damage. It's not great. Create a ghost die, the same type, and place it a trap. Oh, that seems pretty good. I haven't used one of those yet. You're going to put a curse on a weapon. That's great. The stuff this guy does, though, I hate. So we're going to target him first. Okay, we'll actually crit off this. I'm not doing damage, so we don't need to worry about the shield. Let's do that. I don't want to go bust, and then we'll chuck those on. We can actually reroll that. There we go. Okay. Nope. Right. So what does he... Yeah, he put a poison on me for a d10. This weapon will roll a bedeviled d4 when you roll a... Okay. When you roll a what? Any die. Let's try not to add... Oh, I see. That's what devil die is. Okay, so it's at least given me 3 I can use. I'm going to want a shield. Let's do that. I just need to do 4. I'm going to try avoiding that. So let's put that on... Ghost die. Destroy after use. Temporary. Yes? Oh, perfect. Ooh. Oh, we got another one of those. Oh, yeah, I mean, sure. Seems good. I mean, I can try that. And hit him. I'm quite enjoying those. You can kind of see, like, when you add more interesting dice to your dice bag, you can get some nice effects going. Right, I've lost that poison now, so let's do that. We'll get the lucky, so that should be a crit, yeah. I want to stun him. He's doing quite a lot of damage, actually. I could stun him. I still crit, so I can use that again. Can I get a 7 on this? Hopefully so. It's a 9. Ooh, yeah, it's a shame I can't get a 7 for a bit of a heal, but let's just kill him. Gain 1 armor for every 4 damage you deal. That seems nice. After rolling 10 objects, draw... No, it's got to be the 1 armor for every 4 damage, yeah? You can see your little character art changes as well, depending on what you get. 4 coins. I don't think I'm going to get to another shop. Oh, another lucky die, though. Poison D10 to the enemy in the highest. That's pretty good, but I don't think you can say no to the lucky die, honestly. Because you'd guarantee a crit on this for whatever that's worth. The frog's got. So if I rolled that, and then I rolled that, it'll be a 7, yeah? Yeah, that's so good. Those lucky die are so good. I don't need the shield. Let's just do all of these. That's another one. Gonna be a 1. Can I get a 10 on him? Probably. So that'll give me another D8. Let's roll that. Can I get a 2? I mean, maybe. I think it's better just to try and kill him. So I could re-roll that, or... Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Okay, let's re-roll that. Still a 1. 2, perfect. So we get a little heal off that. We're actually shielded for him, so I don't need to... Oh, we have got that poison coming in though, so I'll just... I mean, it'll cover the poison and the incoming damage, so fine. Yes, we want to avoid these 6s. Let's put that in. Okay, so that's... that would go bust. You roll a d4. Yeah. Good. Let's do that. At least I can use it again. Ooh. Does it... Oh, it keeps going as well. I get a 5 on this. Cool. That's all my dice. Okay, so we should... could I do 9? Interesting. I can actually. Yeah, I'll get a little heal off that. Ooh. Draw an object from the bag. Gambler's die. Is that a D8? Probably sacrifice another bog standard D4 there. Let's see who the boss is. So I can't... This guy, I think he summons stuff. It gets quite... I don't think I've ever beaten this boss with this character, because he's quite a vanilla character as they go. I have beaten him on the others. Can't quite get to 10, can I? Okay. No, he's not attacking us, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Got a lot of health. Being able to add the armor, though, as we damage is going to be good. Receive 1 bedeviled d20 in your tray on death. That's going to be 10, isn't it? He's doing 9. 5. And then I can add 6 shield. There we go. Maybe we can stun the big guy. Racer in positive. We had 3, yes. So he's done. Okay, we're taking a bit of damage, but not a huge amount. Damage 1. We reroll 10. Okay. Okay, so this should be a 5. Taking 3. Well, I've already got 2 of it covered, so let's just do this. It's only going to be not very much, but I might be able to re-roll that. Yeah. That's pretty good. Let's chuck that in so that other dude gets hit as well. What's this he's put on me? You must roll negative objects first. Okay. Right. Good. I could throw that. I'm going to throw that in again because that adds to that score. He's hitting for quite a bit of damage. I'm going to do this. Okay. Not a huge amount, but it's some. Doing 12 now. We can potentially stun him again, though. Oh, because I've got to roll negative objects first. That's fine, because I was going to use that anyway. Okay, we're positives. That's good. 8. So I want to add 2, but that would make that 4. Yeah. Guess I'll roll the 1 defense just to cover that damage. All right. Okay, so he's getting 10, but so can we. I can add 1 with this. Probably ought to try and shield that damage. 6, 7. Okay. Well, yeah, we're shielding all that damage actually, aren't we? So, and he's actually within range of killing him now, which is good. Now I think the buff that he's going to cast will make us attack him first, if I remember right, so... take out this guy if we can. Does this guy die? He does! Hurrah! What if they rebalance that enemy, that boss? Because I'm sure he got several summons in before and I just got overwhelmed. Now I'm going to switch out my shield because A, I can stack more damage, and B, I don't really like the Jester effect of re-rolling every die because generally it's bad. I can roll an extra spike die. I don't have any spike die, but on a... gain a stack of thorns per 5 armor gain. That actually should pair quite nicely with our thing. Now this level is a bit weird, but we'll get into that shortly. Go for this one. Hopefully, I don't have any money to spend at the shop. Wouldn't mind going for the curse square. So on this one, you can, yeah, it kind of explains it. If attacked without an Abyss die on the board, gain Abyss curse on your weapon. So you have to use these special dice we rolled when you attack these guys. It can be quite tough. If I use that on this one, I can actually re-roll any ones. Okay, so if I roll the lucky die there, I guess. Might make sense to try to... do extra damage on them. And we've got 8 coming in. I've already got 5 there though, so it might be alright. Should roll a 7. Ah. Do it, but so we didn't apply the curse. I wonder if that's because I killed it. It might be. I'm going to put some curses on my weapons. This weapon will roll a bedevil d4 when you roll a die, and this one, unlucky curse number 1. Rolling a die forces a low prediction onto a random die. Okay. Wouldn't mind stunning that one. So I can actually balance those two. 6. Reroll. 8. Okay. They're not adjacent, so it's not really going to do very much. We're not actually taking damage. Now, what did you do? Blocks critical attacks. Interesting. Interesting. I still don't have any of these blimmin' Abyss dice. That's an obsidian die. I might pick one. No. Don't have any spike die. Let's do that. Oh, damn, my dog barking so much tonight. Now, I'm not actually going to attack because I don't want to gain the Abyss Curse on my die, so I'm going to have to wait for one of those to come out, which is block damage. There we go, we did it. Okay, so let's use one of those. So it's fine. 6, I can gain a 4. At least I got the effect of it. Hmm. Oh, again, that curse. I keep forgetting about. Okay, never mind. I only roll Abyss dice, of which I have none. So let's use that instead. 8. Perfect. I can actually get a heal off that as well then. He's hitting for 4. What's this do? Yeah, that's okay. So that actually covers my damage, so I might just do that. And we'll leave him, because I don't wish to gain another curse. Don't draw any of the dice, which sucks. I'm going to hit him anyway, because I want to... Well, I'm going to hit him anyway, because I want to stun him. Oh, I can... Yeah, there's not much point to it. He's gonna... Oh no, he's gonna block it anyway. Sod it, I forgot about that. Okay, we did get an Abyss dice this time. Only 2. Another one. Yeah. Throw me a bone. So, yeah, okay. Seems unlikely we're going to get that into crit. Let's just use it. Can I do 12? Probably not. Safer play is going to be this, I think, isn't it? 7. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, can I do 11 to this guy? Four. Can I get it to 4? Yes. Oh no, I want 11 because then we can heal. Cool. Yeah, it's an interesting little mechanic it throws you in this level. Ooh, I want a D20 of that type though. I think that's going to be the winner. We want more of these, especially a D20. That seems pretty good. Let's see what the cursed offering is. Oh, hello. Snake Dagger. Critical. Repeat action for half the value. Ghost mode. This weapon will roll a ghost D4 when you roll a trinket. Start with -4 for the first 3 attacks. Okay. Second win. Next non-critical weapon use grants another use. I don't mind this dagger, actually. So I've got lucky D12s in my bag, haven't I? I think I'm going to get rid of that Great Axe. It doesn't really matter which branch we choose now. Ooh, the D20. Bit of a risk, isn't it? Because if it's over 10, I'm screwed. Well. Okay, it's only 3. So I can crit with it. Seems good. Now, I don't remember what the gargoyles do, but I know the frog is bad news. I'm going to concentrate on him to begin with. Guess I'll... or whatever it's worth. 4 stats. Can only target this enemy. Yeah, so now I can't hit the frog. Okay, yeah, That's what I was expecting that other boss to do. Well, I guess we're a bit stuck then. Oh, what? We did what? Oh, what did I hit? D10. Bugger. I need 4. That was a risk. I knew it was a risk as well. I'm just going to shield up, I think. Ah, good. I drew the dice I was hoping to. So 5 should be okay. So much poison in. I need a 4. Tell you what, let's do. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Let's do that. So that's actually a 15, which is quite nice. Shield. 4. Okay. Ooh, okay, so we can crit with this. Let's roll the... Oh, that's obsidian die. That's not what I wanted at all. What's a crit? There we go. So you've actually killed him. How are we doing? Okay. Defense on that gargoyle. Right, well. I'm going to roll that. We're now at 1. Oh, that's a 10. Lovely. Okay, we can now do a couple of these, hopefully. 7. Can I get to 3? Yes. Okay. Need... It's 9... if this is a 1, it's not a 3. It's a bit of a risk, so we'll do that. And then I need to stick a bit of this on. So many stats. What is it again? D6. We don't want to roll D6. We can avoid it. D20 sounds great, but actually it is a risk. Play a bit safer, I think. 1. Let's chuck that in. And then use that. I could have healed off him, I guess, but I get to use the sword again. Take a chance on this. Bollocks. Alright. Oh, I got the curse as well. Taking some damage. Still don't have one of those die, but I might get. I might get one. Bit of a waste, but it is a crit. Now I actually can't attack. I've got to block that poison, haven't I? So... okay, thank goodness. That's actually exactly what I need, so yeah, have that. They're all good choices, but I think we need to get more Abyss dies in. Now, I do need a decent heal. I'm tempted to get rid of one of the D6. There we go. It's not perfect, obviously, and I'm starting the boss battle with this curse. Oh, this guy. Okay, so when attacked, lock a random object in the trail. I remember him. Yeah, I'm not going to win this fight. I haven't got the multiples of damage that I would need. I could maybe stun him. Oh, because I can only... yeah. Break the curse. He's locked my dice. That sucks. I'm going to stun him. It's the risk. Just not doing enough damage. All my dice are locked. Bloody hell. Okay, that's how he's going to kill me. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, go for it. All my dice are locked. Apart from this one. It's a really bad, well, bad, I say it's an unfortunate mechanic from my point of view. I guess I'll just leave that. What's that? Oh, he's buffing himself. Oh no. It's going to be over fairly soon, I think. Shit, what's going on? How did I put that in? Not too late. If I got that down to a 1, it wouldn't be a bust. What am I adding? Yeah, well, it's not going to happen for me anyway, I don't think. There we go. Eek. He's doing a lot of damage. Ooh, it's quite nice. I mean, he's going to kill me before I can do anything about all this stuff he's doing. Nothing to attack with now. basically dead. Did he not go away? Oh, no. Oh, that'd be minus 4. Ooh, subtract 16. Oh yeah, let's stun him. Wow, 17. Okay. And the black chip just subtracts, so... Okay. And somehow I'm still in this, but it's not gonna help me, really. I want to subtract everything? Not really. This is the closest I've got this boss with this character. He's not attacking me, which is good. Yeah. Do I start losing... I could lose... Oh, my negative die have been tied up. Yeah. Wondering if I could start losing stacks like that, but... Oh god, okay, this is us dead, I suspect. He gained 1. He's doing 22. Okay, I mean, that's a lot. I'm not going to claim it's not. Oh god, where'd they all come from? Why even try? Right, that's us dead then. But like I said, this is the closest I'd come to beating this boss on this particular character. So the other ones, just their mechanics seem to just work a bit better against that kind of enemy. But yeah, we made it all the way to the final boss, so I'm not unhappy with that. We've unlocked a few things. Crystal Die D20. We've seen what they do. That's pretty good. I didn't end up with particularly good weapons and stuff there either. Snow dies, you got a few of them. A new shield. Critical, predict a random die on your tray. Cool, cool. Can roll 1 predicted die on a crit. Not bad. Shock Pelt. Lose half your max HP. The first time you lose HP in battle, gain a vampire stack. Vampire restores HP equal to unblocked damage dealt. Yeah, I have used that before, and it's a very quick way to losing the run, I found, but you never know. Ooh, a D12 lucky die. Very nice. Another soul die. And a D20 soul die. Cool. All right. So, yeah, that was my run as The Undertaker. We're going to come back tomorrow. I probably won't attempt full runs with the other two characters, but I might do like a first map run with each of them just to kind of show the mechanics of those characters and how they work. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this little look at Die for the Lich Early Access. If you could hit that like button, that'd be awesome. Do leave a comment as well. Let me know your thoughts on the game so far. For my money, the other two characters are a bit more fun to play than The Undertaker. Just their kind of mechanics require a lot more kind of thought and calculations and stuff, and you get to manipulate the dice rolls in the tray even more so than we did with this character. So do come back tomorrow if this has been intriguing for you and see how they work. But yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think the early access looks like. If it's something you're likely to pick up, if it's something you're just going to sort of keep an eye on for now, or if you're... I mean, I'm pretty certain I'll play this on the channel when it comes out. So let me know also if that's something you'd look forward to. And a thank you as well to our channel members for supporting Boring Dad Gaming. And if anyone else is interested in checking out channel memberships and gaining early access to the various videos I put out, that'd be awesome. But thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.